Hello, Virgo. It's OMG and let's talk about love life. This is your tarot card reading. So we're going to start with the astrology reading cards and see what comes up for the people involved. And then we're going to do the romance angels followed by a tarot spread. Here we go. Just shuffling, just shuffling. Just shuffling away, no playful banter, just shuffling. Alright, here's your first card. Alright, Virgo, your first card is Virgo. The energy around you is dutiful, hesitant, and humble, with a discriminating, diligent, and painstaking air. So you already know that within your love life, you're seeing traits of the other person that is... so it could be of the other person or just in your dating life, you're seeing traits that are reflective of your own traits. So maybe you're being ghosted. Maybe you've ghosted before. Maybe people are being rude and you've been rude, discreetly to other people. You're learning some type of karmic lesson about yourself through your love life. Then we have Scorpio. The energy is intense, masterful, thoughtful, and magnetically charming, but also secretive and possessive. What I say about being secretive, Virgo, you know about that. The energy is intense. And we all know that Scorpio energy, naturally intense. Have you ever looked a Scorpio in the eye? Then you know what I'm talking about. But yeah, Scorpio energy coming into this reading into your love life. I wonder what that's going to involve. Because Scorpio does rule that house of inheritance and the afterlife. And like all that mystical, that real type mystical stuff. So then your next card is the forever making cameo appearances in everyone's reading, Aquarius energy, networking and friends, stuff like that. The energy is freedom-loving, rebellious, idealistic, and technological. So Aquarius is an air sign, so there's some level of intellect in there. This person you would see as a smart individual, maybe a person of few words, again with the secretiveness. And they know not to say stupidness or not to say anything excess in front of people they're trying to impress. So in that area of the love life, we have some pretty concealed identities. I'm not an outwardly expressive person when it comes to relationships. Maybe Scorpio, but that's one grand gesture followed by a lot of you should know how I feel type vibes. Alright, so let's have a look at the romance angels for the theme of your love life here. What we're dealing with. Alright, we are dealing with a wedding. This situation involves marriage. This is a significant partner, significant person, or you're dealing with significant areas of your love life that affect you right down to your marriage situation. So your views on marriage, your views on those deep connections, those commitments, the dynamic that you have, all that. But let's have a look at the tarot. Let's not try to guess what all of the many meanings could be behind that card. And I'm using the Wild Unknown for this reading. I know, love life, you should be using the Angel Tarot. Nah, we're using the Wild Unknown. Because we don't know right now. Alright, so the first card we have is an interesting card. We have the Three of Wands in reverse. Alright. And then we have the Five of Swords. Haha, interesting. And then followed by the Father of Cups in reverse, the King of Cups in reverse. Followed by the Two of Cups. We're starting to pick things up now. Okay, I see you. And finally, the Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Let's fit you in there. This also kind of feels like a roller coaster. We see the Three of Wands and we realize that there may be some type of restlessness. Some of you guys may be torn between multiple people. Some of you guys may be attracted to multiple people at one time and you're trying to just figure stuff out. Trying to figure out which one has your flame lit the brightest, And that is okay. That is normal. But again, I think there are secrets involved. There's concealing of information, and that might be on your end. That might be on their end. This might be an issue of dating people and never really going over what are we doing? Are we dating? Are we friends with benefits? Do you see a future? Did you come into this with the intent of hitting it and quitting it? Like, what's happening? But I feel like there's multiple factors involved, so there may be multiple people, multiple actions involved. For some of you guys, that wand means sexual chemistry. Maybe you're hooking up with more than one person, or maybe you're into more than one thing. You know? And I feel like you're trying to break free of whoever is either... Okay, 5 is a changeable number. 5 is a sudden and sporadic number. You're trying... I feel like, you guys may be dealing with multiple people, but you're dealing also with ghosting. You're dealing with cutting people off randomly. That 5 of swords would definitely indicate some sort of done. You're done. And all of a sudden. Especially going from 3 to 5. So it makes me wonder, okay, are you cutting off people for someone else? Because we're going from 3 to 2. Are people cutting you off, and is that your theme in your relationship? You just don't understand why you keep getting ghosted or cut off randomly. I feel like on the end of the masculine spectrum, there may be a lack of emotional understanding. Like, people don't get to know you or get to feel with you or understand why you are the way you are. They just kind of don't flex that emotional understanding, and that may be an issue. That may be leading towards the cutting off, the disconnect with this person or with people you normally date, especially if there's more than one suitor, and that may pose an issue for you. So I think that could be people may not get you or understand you emotionally because you're kind of secretive and quiet, and people can't read minds, and you know that. But also, just maybe you're unaware of the energy that you give off. Maybe you give off this vibe of somebody who doesn't want people prying up in their business. Maybe you give off a resting bee face, and it's not your fault, but it's like you gotta manage yourself. You gotta manage stuff like that. Like, let's say you're a millionaire, but you will not shower and you will not change that ripped gravy stained shirt. Is it fair if people treat you like, oh, you don't care about yourself? Like, is that fair? I mean, just because you have millions of dollars doesn't mean you do care about yourself, but you know what I mean. But yeah, so I feel like that may be the main issue in love life. The lack of emotional understanding. How can we flip that around, How can I control somebody else's? Well, you just start going, oh, that I don't like about people. I'm going to make it my point to be the opposite of that. Because again, law of attraction, you attract the same type of vibe around you. And again, we're mirroring quality. So it's almost like the thing that you're repulsed by when it comes to somebody, or the thing that you're like, ugh. It's almost like maybe you can find something of that nature. Not necessarily identically what that person is doing, but some strain of it in your life that you're doing to someone else. And maybe cleaning that vibration up will help you out from attracting these types of people who just ghost walk away, or have that lack of emotional understanding and intelligence towards relationships. We see the 2 of Cups. We see that you're working hard towards finding a good partner, finding the right partner, somebody that emotionally, again, gets you, understands you. We see the water. We see the Scorpio energy. Could be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, but again, this feels like it's just like, I just want love and understanding, and I want somebody who I don't have to really explain too much. I don't have to be all wordy with them. And I want somebody that I can build a future with. Somebody that has potential. I want somebody that I can see growth with from the beginning, and then we continue to grow together. And I think in the past, some of you guys may have gravitated towards partners who are cold, partners who don't have that necessarily that interest, because they're more on the hustle for their finances, their careers. Maybe they're in that part of their life, so it's not even like, they're wrong or they're mean for it. It's just that's the stage of their life that they're at, and you seem to keep picking those types of partners. Perhaps there's a lack of focus on stability in your own life with money. 7 of Pentacles. I feel like, whenever you get a 7, you got to think about luck. And so those are like good surprises, but having a little bit of luck involved with this. Because I feel like some of you guys maybe start going, well, when I do this, this, and this, it doesn't work out. When I do that, that, and that, they like me, but they don't. And the mathematic of it all, and trying to get yourself thinking about stuff that you can't really calculate, because some of it you just need luck. Some of it's just like happenstance, right place, right time. But when we look at Aquarius, we could be thinking about, again, networking, possibly at a wedding, possibly through friends at a wedding, or friends who got married and now they have more friends, and then, you know, there could be that connection there. But I think that this is the stuff that needs to be cleaned up. Dating multiple people, dealing with resolutions of, if you're being cut off in your life and that bothers you, because it may not, because you're like, you know, I cut people off all the time, I get it, it's fine, I don't care. But if it does bother you in your life, what are you cutting off? What are you not addressing? What are you just kind of taking a hike about and just being like, okay, I don't want to deal with that, I'm not, whatever. Maybe if you address that and you clean that up, and doing that sort of thing, having that type of energy in your life isn't in there, then we can attract less people who do that kind of foolishness, right? In the love life area. So emotional understanding here, I mean, we could always work on our own emotional understanding. We always try to understand where the other person's coming from when you're dealing with relationships. And when you don't know somebody so well, you try to understand that. Well, I don't know, it could be anything that you could be coming from anywhere. Botswana, like, I don't know what your true intentions are, so let me just give you a break here and let me just try to see it. And no ghosting, okay? No more ghosting. Stop it. Alright, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. And I tripped myself up. I can't even remember. If you guys would like a personal reading, please check out the description. You guys love how pro I am. You love how not sloppy I am. If you'd like a personal reading, please check out the description. And yeah, we'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye.